The pan most people reach for every morning is also the one they'll throw in the trash in about 3 years. They just don't know it yet. The cheap non-stick pan is the only pan in your kitchen with an expiration date built in. By the end of this, you'll know the 4 best frying pans worth owning right now, the right one for how you actually cook, and the one whole style to stop buying. Here's the one idea that explains all of it. Every frying pan is a trade between a slick surface and a lasting surface. A coating gives you slick, but a coating is a thin layer that wears away. Bare metal, like carbon steel or cast iron, gives you lasting because the surface is the pan itself. The best pans either make the coating last much longer or skip it completely. Keep that in mind for all 5. Number 4, the ceramic non-stick caraway. Start with the one everyone is searching for right now. Ceramic non-stick pans, led by the caraway fry pan, have surged in popularity because they're made without the chemicals people worry about. No PTFE, no PFOA, none of the so-called forever chemicals. The slick surface comes from a glass-like ceramic coating instead. In lab testing, the caraway pan earned strong marks. Fried eggs slid out one after another. The surface heated evenly with no hot spots, and the handle stayed cool enough to grab without a pot holder. For someone who wants the easy cleanup of non-stick without the chemistry, it's a genuinely good pan and a beautiful one on the counter. Now the honest part, and it's true of every ceramic pan, not just this one. Ceramic coatings wear faster than other surfaces, often losing their slickness in around 2 years. Buy it for the clean materials and the easy eggs. But know it's still a wear item, not a forever pan. Best if avoiding PTFE and PFAS chemicals is your top priority. Use low to medium heat only, since high heat shortens the life of any ceramic coating. Hand wash it and use soft utensils, so the surface lasts as long as possible. Verdict: the cleanest materials pick. Choose caraway ceramic for chemical-free easy cooking, but treat it gently and expect to replace it in a few years. Number 3 keeps the do-it-all convenience but adds real durability, and it's the most famous pan on the internet. Number 3, the hybrid, Hexclad. Hexclad is the single most searched cookware brand online, pushed by a Gordon Ramsay endorsement and endless viral videos. The idea is clever. A laser-etched pattern of tiny stainless steel hexagons sits raised above a non-stick surface in the valleys between them. The steel peaks take the scratching and the searing, while the valleys keep food from sticking. It's a hybrid of stainless steel and non-stick in one pan. In testing, it mostly delivers. Reviewers got a restaurant-level sear on steak, easy release on eggs, and almost no wear after months of daily use, even with metal utensils. It carries a lifetime warranty. For a cook who wants one pan to sear, saute, and fry, without babying it, it performs. Here is the part you should know before you buy. In 2025, Hexclad settled a class action lawsuit for $2.5 million over advertising some pans as non-toxic, PFOA-free, and PFAS-free, when the coating used in that period contained PTFE, which is itself a type of PFAS. Hexclad denies any wrongdoing. The pans were never recalled, and the company has since been moving to a ceramic surface. But it's expensive, often 3 to 5 times the price of a normal pan. So know what you're paying for. Best if you want one durable, do-it-all pan and don't mind the high price. Preheat it properly and use enough oil. Or even a hybrid surface will stick. Check which surface the current model uses if the chemical question matters to you. Verdict: the viral all-rounder. Hexclad is durable and sears well, but you pay a premium, and the marketing has already been challenged in court. Number 2 throws out the coating completely, and it's the pan professional chefs have used for 100 years. Number 2, carbon steel, the rising star. Carbon steel is the fastest rising pan in home kitchens, and for good reason. It's what restaurant chefs have always used. The metal is 99% iron and a 1% carbon, which lets it take extremely high heat. Think of it as a lighter, faster cousin of cast iron. A 12-inch carbon steel pan weighs around 4.5 pounds, while the same size in cast iron can weigh nearly 8. The magic is that carbon steel makes its own non-stick surface, As you cook with oil, the heat bakes thin layers onto the metal in a process called seasoning, and that surface becomes naturally non-stick. It can't be scratched off or ruined by high heat the way a coating can, so cared for properly, it lasts a lifetime. The Matfer Bourjat pan scored very well in lab tests, and the Lodge 12-inch carbon steel is an excellent low-cost way in. The trade-off is maintenance. You have to season it before first use and keep it seasoned. You can't scrub it with soap and leave it wet, and it needs a thin coat of oil before storage, so it doesn't rust. That's the price of a pan that outlives every coated pan you'll ever own. Best for high heat searing and for a pan that lasts decades, not years. Season it as the maker instructs before the first cook, so the surface builds up. Dry it fully and rub in a little oil before storing, so it never rusts. Verdict: the lifetime pick. Carbon steel rewards a little care with a naturally non-stick surface that never wears out. The Lodge is the easiest place to start. We're halfway. Number 1 is the pan that does the most jobs well and asks the least of you in return. If you already cook on one of these, tell me in the comments which pan and what you make in it most. I read them, and the best answers shape the next video. Number 1, stainless steel, all-clad D3. The best all-around frying pan has no coating to wear out and no rust to worry about. It's tri-ply stainless steel, and the one reviewers reach for again and again is the all-clad D3. Tri-ply means 3 bonded layers, stainless on the outside, an aluminum core in the middle to spread heat evenly, and stainless again on the cooking surface. In one round of testing, it breezed through every task, with even heat and no hot spots. And editors named it best overall. Stainless does it all. It sears meat, builds the browned bits that make a good pan sauce, handles acidic foods like tomato that harm other surfaces, and goes from stovetop to oven. There's no coating to scratch and nothing to replace in a few years. It's a buy-it-once tool. The learning curve is real but small. Food sticks if the pan is too cold, so you heat the pan, then add the oil, then add the food, and it releases when it's ready. Learn that one rhythm in a stainless pan does almost everything. It usually costs around $140, and it's the last frying pan many people ever need to buy. Best all-around pan for nearly every cooking task and every cooktop. Heat the empty pan first, then add oil, then food, so nothing sticks. Use the browned bits left behind to build a quick pan sauce, since stainless loves it. Verdict: the best overall. The all-clad D3 stainless pan has no coating to fail, handles every job, and can genuinely last a lifetime. Now the warning. The style to stop buying is the cheap traditional non-stick pan, the inexpensive coated pan you replace every couple of years. Not one brand, the whole category of disposable coated pans. The reasons are documented, and they're about your wallet and your food, not just preference. America's test kitchen is blunt about it. A coated non-stick pan will never last as long as cast iron, carbon steel, or stainless, because the slick part is a thin layer that wears away. Most last only 2 to 5 years, and cheap ones fail faster. Once scratched, the coating can flake into your food, and an overheated non-stick pan can release fumes in as little as 2 to 3 minutes on high heat. You're buying a pan that wears out, that you shouldn't sear in, and that you rebuy on a schedule. To be fair, a non-stick pan is genuinely useful for one job: gentle, low-heat cooking like eggs and delicate fish. There's nothing wrong with owning one for that. The mistake is making cheap, disposable non-stick your main pan, because you'll pay for it again and again. Spend that money once on carbon steel or stainless instead. Skip cheap non-stick as your main pan, since it's a wear item with a short life. If you keep one, use it only for eggs and delicate foods on low heat. Replace any non-stick pan the moment the coating scratches or flakes. Stop buying cheap disposable nonstick as your everyday pan. It wears out fast, can't take high heat, and costs you again every few years. 3 things people say about frying pans, and the honest answer to each. First, isn't nonstick the easiest? So why give it up? For eggs, yes, keep a cheap one for that. For everything else, a hot stainless or carbon steel pan releases food just fine once you preheat it. You trade a little technique for a pan that lasts decades instead of years. Second, isn't carbon steel and cast iron too much work? It's less work than it sounds. Seasoning is just heating oil onto the metal, and day to day it means drying the pan and rubbing in a little oil. In return, you get a non-stick surface that never needs replacing. Third, do I really need to spend over $100 on a pan? Not always. The Lodge carbon steel pan costs a fraction of the all-clad and performs beautifully. The point isn't to spend more, it's to buy once instead of replacing a cheap pan every few years. Over 10 years, the lasting pan is far cheaper. So here's the simple way to choose. If you want the best all-around pan for life, get the all-clad D3 stainless. If you want high heat searing and a pan that lasts forever for less money, get carbon steel, and the Lodge is the easy start. If you want chemical-free easy eggs, get the Caraway ceramic. If you want one viral do-it-all pan and don't mind the price, Hexclad performs. And stop making cheap disposable non-stick your everyday pan. The rule to carry out of here is the one we started with. A coating is a thin layer that wears away, but bare metal is the pan itself, and the pan itself doesn't expire. Buy the pan that doesn't have a clock running on it. Tell me in the comments which pan you're switching to and what you'll cook in it first. I want to know what's going in that pan on day 1. That's all for now, folks. Until next time. Bye.